Imagine feeling like you're running on a treadmill, working hard, thinking you're moving forward, yet somehow staying in the same place. You see other people achieve their goals, grow, and thrive, while you feel stuck, frustrated, and unsure why. Why does this happen? Why do so many people feel trapped in life, unable to break free, even when they know what they should do? The answer is not laziness, lack of discipline, or bad luck. The answer is psychology, the hidden wiring of the human mind that keeps people trapped in familiar patterns. Today, we're going to explore the psychology that keeps people stuck, why it happens, and how understanding it can finally help you break free. Let me tell you a story. Meet Sarah. She's ambitious, talented, and has big dreams. She wants to start her own business, write a book, and travel the world. Every day, she promises herself she'll take a step toward her goals. But somehow, she never does. Instead, she scrolls on her phone, watches another show, or convinces herself she'll start tomorrow. Weeks turn into months. Months turn into years. Sarah isn't lazy. She's trapped. Trapped by the very brain that's supposed to protect her. This is not unique to Sarah. It happens to millions of people around the world, and psychology has an explanation. Our brains are designed to seek safety, predictability, and comfort. Thousands of years ago, survival depended on avoiding risk. A sudden change could mean injury or death. The human brain evolved to prefer the familiar, even if the familiar is limiting or uncomfortable. Even today, that wiring remains. Your brain interprets uncertainty, risk, and discomfort as danger, even if there's no real threat. Starting a new career, ending a toxic relationship, learning a new skill, or simply stepping outside your comfort zone triggers the same neural alarm system your ancestors relied on to survive. Psychologists Daniel Kahneman and Amos Tversky demonstrated this with loss aversion, the principle that humans feel the pain of loss twice as strongly as the pleasure of gain. In other words, your brain would rather stick with a situation that is familiar but unsatisfying than risk stepping into uncertainty that might lead to success. This explains why people stay in jobs they hate, relationships that drain them, or routines that slowly drain their energy. It's not that they don't want more. It's that the fear of the unknown outweighs the desire for better. Behavioral scientist Roy Baumeister explains another key factor: decision fatigue. Each day, your brain makes thousands of decisions. Over time, this mental energy depletes. The easier choice is always the one that requires less effort, less uncertainty, and less emotional strain. Unfortunately, these easier choices often maintain the status quo. Let's go back to Sarah. Each time she avoids working on her goals, her brain experiences a small reward relief from discomfort. It feels good in the moment. But over time, those small moments of relief accumulate, reinforcing the habit of staying stuck. This is a psychological trap, one that looks like comfort, but is actually limitation. Studies in neuroscience also highlight the role of the amygdala, the brain's fear center. When you face something new, your amygdala reacts as if you're in danger. Stress hormones rise. Your mind floods with doubts, fears, and excuses. Even imagining a small risk, like applying for a new job, triggers the same alarm as a life-threatening situation. Your brain is literally wired to resist growth. But understanding this wiring gives you power. Awareness allows you to act despite discomfort. Awareness shows that fear is not a signal of danger. It's a signal that you're growing. Real life examples are everywhere. Take someone like J.K. Rowling. She faced rejection after rejection before publishing Harry Potter. Every rejection could have triggered fear, self-doubt, and the instinct to quit. But she understood, consciously or not, that discomfort was part of the path forward. She didn't let her brain's resistance keep her stuck, or consider someone trying to lose weight or start exercising. The brain resists change because it requires effort and uncertainty. Yet people who succeed learn to act despite the initial discomfort, gradually rewiring their brains to embrace growth. The psychology that keeps people stuck is also reinforced by social factors. Your friends, family, and social circle influence your perception of risk. If the people around you stick to comfort, your brain interprets staying the same as safe. Change becomes socially dangerous. This is why breaking free often feels lonely at first, but it's necessary for real progress. So, what's the takeaway? Your brain is not your enemy. It's designed to keep you alive and comfortable. But comfort is not the same as happiness or fulfillment. Discomfort is growth. Every step into the unknown strengthens your brain's ability to handle change. Awareness is power. Understanding why your brain resists growth allows you to act anyway. Small, consistent actions beat motivation. Your brain reacts less to small, consistent growth steps than to massive leaps. Change is social. Surround yourself with people who encourage growth and stretch your comfort zone. Let's return to Sarah. She started by committing to just 15 minutes a day on her goals. Her brain initially resisted. Fear and doubt appeared. But each small step reduced resistance. Weeks later, she had momentum. Her brain began to associate growth with reward instead of fear. What once felt impossible became routine. She broke the psychology that kept her stuck. You can do the same. You don't have to leap miles at once. You just need to take one deliberate step today, then another tomorrow. And slowly, your brain will stop resisting and start supporting your growth. Remember, being stuck is not a personal flaw. It's how your brain is wired. Understanding that wiring, respecting it, and working with it, not against it, is how people escape stagnation. So, if you've ever felt trapped in your life, know this: you're not broken. You're human. Your brain wants comfort, but you can choose growth. The first step is awareness. The next step is action. And every step after that builds the life you were capable of all along. If this video helped you understand your mind better, subscribe to Behavior Decoded. Because once you understand how your brain works, you stop being controlled by it.